Yo, yo, what's good? It's your boy Samster. As you can see, my hair got a little longer. Yeah, I feel like I'm Danny Paranoid from AWX. Yeah, if you don't know who he is, you don't know AWX. Go look him up. Well, I should go look up AWX, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, um, I'm eventually getting FL Studio from one of my friends at the Job Corps. So I'm gonna have some brand new fire beats coming out soon. But lately, I've been feeling fiending to make some new beats. Now, a lot of you people on YouTube, unfortunately, my subscribers, my fans here on YouTube, unfortunately, you guys don't get to hear my instrumentals unless you go to ilike.com/artist/samster. And the reason why I don't want to put my beats up on YouTube is because people are gonna steal them. I'm not trying to be cocky or arrogant, but there's a lot of people who like my beats, and there are people out there that are just looking for random beats and they'll take it, and they're not gonna give me credit for it. They're not gonna even post anything on my page saying, "Hey man, I borrowed your beat. If you want to show off my song because it's your beat," and just be like, "Oh, someone rapped over it," that type of thing. They're not gonna do that. I mean, there's probably a few people out there that would do that and honestly be mad cool about it, but there's only a few people out there because, you know, I don't know, lately I've been thinking a lot of crazy things. You be thinking about how the human race is as a whole, like, we're kind of fucked up. Just think about it. I mean, I don't mean to rant against America. I love this country, but think about it. There was a time period where just because of your color, that, you know, you didn't have certain rights, you weren't equal, you weren't, like, that's fucked up. That's like current day shit where just because you look like a certain way, that you're gonna be treated a certain way, like shit like that is like, some people are just assholes, and it's like, how do we be so fucked up to ourselves? And it's, I don't know, it's crazy shit. Um, yeah, it's random as hell, but yeah, I want to make some new beats. I had a couple ideas for some new tracks. Apologize, guys. In case you didn't know, I'm at Job Corp still. Doing good. I'm gonna be getting a job somewhere. I would tell you guys where, but there are some haters out there who don't like my shit, and of course there's the cool people that are my fans, my Samster Knights. Thank you guys. Um, I don't know. I don't think I'm really ready to, really see people come up to me and be like, "Yo, I seen you on YouTube." Even though I've had that mostly in Job Corps. Remember my first or second week, people already were coming up to me for my Job Corps videos. I had to take them down because it's against their policy and all this crap. But I had a little bit of fame while I was there. A lot of people I didn't know started talking to me just because I made videos about the school. It was crazy. Apologize, that's my fault. But yeah, I want to go back to work, make some new beats. Um, eventually, I think when I really start producing for real, in my free time, there's a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to go back, take some of my old beats where I had good ideas, but I was being lazy or I just didn't have the experience yet, um, and update my beats. Even some of my old freestyles where I didn't like the beat I used, or if I used, because back then there was a couple times I downloaded beats on LimeWire. I could go in there, uh, take out the beat, and put another instrumental in there instead, and kind of soup it up, do a little more editing. I even had an idea of re-recording my old songs, like re-recording them. Most of some of them, the lyrics are written down, and they're straight out of a notebook I have, and some of them are just out of my head. And a lot of my early stuff, for most of you guys that listen to most of my stuff, know that a lot of my early stuff, the recording wasn't that great. the way I would rap wasn't that great. I'm not gonna lie. Back then, I'll record just line by line. I would just go like, I got hit by a car. I would stop, and I would think for a little bit, and then be like, okay, and then record again and be like, and I didn't get far. Stop. And you know, it was like that. I mean, I didn't do that on every line, but it got to the point where I started getting a little better, and then I would go longer and not even stop in between. But the annoying thing was back in the day when I first started doing that, I had to edit out my mouse because every time I would click my mouse to stop it, at the end of each line you would hear like the clicking noise. And some of the songs, there's a couple of them still in there. But yeah, those are just some ideas. You know, I still gotta finish the Grimy City mixtape. Um, Samster Genesis thing is still kind of put to sleep for right now. I do like the idea and the concept of it. Um, I would be selling my stuff too, my really good stuff. I'm actually thinking about making like a best of mixtape type thing, because all these little ideas. See, what's happening really right now is, you know, I got the Brain Damage LP. I got a lot of stuff from the Grime City mixtape, even though it's not finished. I got a few songs from the Samster Genesis, and I got some other stuff that's kind of doesn't really have a place. I'm already putting together an unreleased album, because eventually, as time goes on, there's gonna be videos being taken off. So those of you who like my music, listen to every song as much as you can. Enjoy it, because eventually they're gonna be put on albums, and then I'm gonna have to be, you know, a typical person, greedy, and I'm gonna have to try and make money off of it. I'm sorry. I mean, I'll still be hooking people up, you know, putting free stuff out there every once in a while, but you know, in the end, you know, the world kind of does revolve somewhat around money. I mean, I do want a house someday. What do I need? Money. Yeah, I'm not saying that's the number one thing I care about, or that's the number one reason why I want to get into business. This is what I like doing. This is what I can actually do fairly well. Not the rapping so much, but the beats. You know, I'm just pretty much rapping like an idiot to get my stuff out there, and it's been working. And I kept rapping because there's people that like it. I don't know how. I think it's the stupid stuff I say in my rhymes. Of course, there's a lot of haters, because I'm not like your average Eminem or Lil Wayne or whoever, or, you know, who just spit and just be nice, and oh, they'll listen to him. Oh, yo, he's nice, yo. Yeah. Instead, with me, you kind of gotta listen to my lyrics, and I'm just different. I'm not your average rap stuff. I'm not your average hip hop. I probably will never be on Hot 97. Although, because I'm gonna be a producer, maybe my beats will be on there. You never know. But my stuff, like, it's like alternative stuff, and a lot of it's comedy. Because, you know, when I was rapping and bullshitting in the beginning, I got to the point where I noticed people were starting to notice the funny lines I would say, and they would like a certain song because of what I said. And then I started realizing I could, if that's what people like, that's what I could do. You know, I could just emphasize on the funny lines I say, and just do more of that. And then on top of that, use my beats. Like, I started doing a couple parody songs here and there. They're okay, but they're not getting the attention I thought they were going to get. It was kind of like a test run type thing. So I was thinking if that worked, I was going to make a whole parody album. I actually have somebody in the Bronx that's probably going to wind up watching this video. Maybe he'll be smacked, drunk, who knows. He'll be fucked up some sort of way, or he'll be sober. I'm not trying to say anything fucked up, because, you know, I do it too. This guy D-Tech, go look him up on MySpace. This is how you type it in. It's the letter D, it's the dash, then T-E-K. D-T-E-K. He's really good. Really good. He had this crazy idea for an album. you know, he was kind of coming to me